And we are live on YouTube and Facebook.
And Dad forgot to mute. There we go. All right. Welcome to another Sunday night with How We Cruise. If you were looking for Julie, so are we. She said she was going for coffee yesterday, and I checked the Find Friends, and it looks like she is somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. So,
well, actually, just outside of Arizona, they're waiting out the storm.
Right. So we saw that as can happen, Julie is having a little trouble with the weather in the Atlantic right now. So if it's your first time joining us, thank you for joining How We Cruise for our weekly Sunday night live stream. I am Brian. Julie is missing, so we have our alternate co-host with us tonight. We have Bri Jr. here.
And now I'm going to tell you a little story here. I'm about to fall asleep in my room at 8:30, and he comes in and he says, "Oh, you want to be on live?" I said, "Sure, yeah, but it's 8:30. I still need to brush my teeth and stuff, and before I go on live, and you're asking me to go. Yeah, no, we planned this out. Totally, just kidding."
His storytelling is almost as good as Dad's. But no, Shayna, she did not say where the coffee was from. Unfortunately, if she was looking for good coffee, I don't think where she's at is where she's going to find it. So we do want to welcome everybody in. We did have a busy day today, and we know everybody had a good weekend, busy weekend too. So we'll just say hello to a couple people here. Mary Ellen, first in the chat, thank you for being with us. Good to see you. Lori and Richard Vandenarn, good to see you guys. Thank you for coming in. Grandma is here, and Grandma has specified that we are to call her Grandma tonight, not Mom. Because usually when Julie's here, we go by Mom, but Grandma is here today. So, hey, hi to Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
I'm going to hold this.
Sorry,
there we go. All right. Shannon and Mark Reed are here. We will see you guys in only...
Is that accurate?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
We set sail in 21 days on the Anthem of the Seas, the Anthem Takes Jersey Week group cruise, which will be our second group cruise this year. If you're not joined on, we did see in the Facebook group that people did book the cruise today. So that means there's rooms available. Don't know what the pricing is, but if you want to know and join a last minute cruise with us, give us a shout. We'll see if we can get you on board. Josh from the Moonlight Adventures is here. Good to see you, sir.
Hello, Z-Show.
Z-Show is here. Good to see you. Mr. Tony Diaz in the house. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming in. Who else do we have? We have Jeremy and Cheryl from Cruising is Fun Anytime and J&S Adventures. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you do that. Good to see you guys. Who else do we have with us? We said hello to Mr. Van. I think, well, you know what? We had a busy day. Finally got back, got everybody in bed. Brian, how'd your game go today? We posted on Facebook that you were going to be joining us. How'd we do today?
Well, it was not our best performance. The undefeated 4-0 Panthers go 4-1 to the now 6-0 Powhatan Warriors. Final score 28-0. Complete shutout.
Yeah.
But to end the night on a good note, let's talk about the Jets. Just really quickly recap. I am a big Jets fan, if you don't know that. Not the biggest Jets fan in the world, but a really big Jets fan. And my sister will conclude this, I was jumping up and down screaming when I saw the Jets won against the Eagles. If you don't know, a little fun fact for you, that's the first time in NFL history they've ever beaten the Eagles.
Mr. Tony Diaz says, Brian, you spelled the Mets wrong. It's
well, I do like the Mets too, but I'm a big Jets fan as well. So,
well, yes, we had a busy weekend here, getting ready for our group cruise. Julie's on a cruise. Julie is actually volunteering again on a cruise, but she will be back later this week. So we will see Julie live with us next week. Don't touch my mouse there, kiddo.
But I was just gonna say.
Mr. Cram is here. Hello, Chris. Nice to see you, sir. And you, well, also, we will see you in 21 days. Very good. But, right, what are we talking about tonight? We have a good topic because I know it's one of your favorite things to search for on YouTube, which is what?
Well, it's not one of my favorite things to search for on YouTube. That's a lie there, but
Top fives. Don't you always search for top fives?
yeah. Those I do like. It's the top 5 things kids like to do on cruise ships. Now, here's the twist. I threw a little curveball at Dad today because I'm making my list and I say, you know what? I'm gonna throw a curveball at Dad and I'm gonna make 7 instead. And
so anyway, so one of the things that we talked about was Bri likes to search for top 5 this, top 5 that on YouTube. So we wanted to talk about the top 5 favorite things, and we figured we'd stay in our realm of expertise. We talk about our 5 favorite things that kids like on cruise ships, but we also want to know what are your favorite things on cruise ships. So give us your top 5 list, bullet them out in the comments. Let us know what your favorite things are. We're going to talk about them as we go.
Or how about this? What if we went on after the live and made like a Facebook post that we could do, and we could have people write down their favorite things on there?
Oh, you mean like the 50 top things about cruising that we said we were going to do and never posted?
No, we'll say what are your top 5 favorite things on the cruise? We'll have people post it on Facebook, and then we'll have them post it in that comment stream, and then maybe we can give them like some sort of shout out on the next live.
That's a good idea.
The first few.
All right. Well, let's get started. We have so we'll start with our top 5, and like Bryce said, there may be a few bonus ones that we'll throw in at the end. You kind of so what is your number 5? We're gonna work our way up. What's your top?
I remember. I said
we're gonna go no particular order.
No, we're gonna do. I changed it to 7. Remember? Changed it to 7.
Okay, we're gonna go 7. We'll have to change the thumbnail because the thumbnail says 5, but we'll go with 7.
Yeah.
What are your top? So number 7. What is number 7?
So number 7 is the buffet. Now.
Buffet. Okay.
The reason I put this so low is because there's so much more to do than eat on a cruise ship. But this place is awesome. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert all day, every day.
So let us know in the comments. Yeah, Mr. Vandenard says you keep leaning out of the shot. You got to stay on the screen. Keep looking at the camera.
Thank you, Mr. Vandenard.
All right. So what is your 5? That's right, Tony. 5++. There you go. So Brian says the buffet. So let us know in the comments some of your favorite things in the buffet. What is one of your favorite things to grab from the buffet?
Honestly, it depends on the ship. If I go to Royal Caribbean, I honestly like the burgers there.
You like the burgers and the Windjammer, huh?
Yeah, but
all right.
Then if I go on a Carnival ship, the best Carnival, I have to say I don't go to the buffet much on Carnival because they have Guy's Burgers and because they have Shaq's Chicken, because they have that really, really, really good taco place, which you need to go to.
The Blue Iguana?
Yeah, Blue Iguana.
So Brad's got a good point. On a Carnival ship, the Lido Marketplace is up on the Lido deck, right? And you got other food options for you there. So we don't really get that much in the buffet on Carnival, but on Royal Caribbean we do hit that Windjammer up quite a bit. I'd say I'm a breakfast guy for the buffet. I usually grab breakfast from the buffet.
As much as I would agree with that, and I don't like the breakfast, and here's why. I am so used to mom's homemade breakfast that when I go on a cruise ship and they say, "Oh, fresh pancakes straight from the freezer," it's like, yeah, cool, yeah. I love frozen pancakes.
No, I don't think they're exactly frozen.
Yeah.
But, let's welcome in. We have Tina and Rick Spencer joined us, and so has Amy has joined us on Facebook. Good to see you. Nice for coming in. All right, so that's number 5. What is your next favorite thing for kids on a cruise ship?
Well, this is just a general thing. This is for anyone and everyone, and I'm mainly targeting Carnival ships here. To you Carnival super fans, it's deck parties.
Deck parties. Okay. Yeah. there's nothing like a good sail away party
or
on a
80s
carnival
party.
ship or an 80s party. We had a good time at the Rock and Glow, didn't we? Right?
Yeah, that one was my favorite.
Honestly. That was your favorite?
Yeah, I got to
what
see.
What is your favorite 80s song? That is it one of our Jersey anthems or what is it?
Hang on, really quick. I need
I'm looking it up. You got to look it up. It's not your favorite. What are you thinking? You want to sing a few bars of it?
No, I know what it is. I know what it's called. I just don't know when it was released, so I don't know if it was actually in the 80s.
That's okay. It doesn't matter.
I am personally just I like any rock.
Any rock.
Rock. But not slow rock, fast rock. Good rock. Motley Crue, was that 80s?
Yeah,
80s. Motley Crue.
Motley Crue fan? Little Kickstart My Heart. There you go.
That was a good one. Led Zeppelin 80s.
No, Zeppelin's a little pre-80s.
AC/DC
was the 80s, yeah.
AC/DC, yeah, I like AC/DC. Big AC/DC.
Yeah. So we like our deck parties. Now, how do you feel about the white party?
The white party was okay. I liked it, I guess. I mean, it's a carnival deck party. It's good.
Yeah. So we've been to deck parties on all ships. Royal Caribbean has them.
We've even made a few of our own.
We made some of our own deck parties, right?
Because on Royal Caribbean's Oasis Seas, last time we went on it, the white party's 18 up. So we printed out some white Happy Cruise shirts, threw them on, and said, "Hey guys, come join us for some glow in the dark mini golf."
Yeah, there we go.
It's one of our favorite things, and ran up there with that.
All right. So, well, yeah, so like the deck parties are great. We actually, now, Bri, you haven't gotten to experience it yet, but we were on the Norwegian Breakaway and they had a really good deck party that one night. It's the first night of the cruise up in the, can't remember the name of that area, but that was fun. All right. Will G has joined us. Together We Travel has joined us. And Shayna says, "You will love We Will Rock You on Anthem, and I'm impressed with your eclectic rock tastes." Now, do you know who We Will Rock You show is about? With the music of who?
That's easy. That is easy. That's like asking, what color is blue?
It would be blue.
Exactly. It's Queen.
It's Queen. All right. So we're gonna see some Queen in 21 days. All right. Be careful, you're gonna get us copyrighted there. All right. See the World with Chris has joined us. Says, to me, a deck party is a deck party, pretty much the same. Yeah, you know what? As long as there is some music and a lot of people having a lot of fun, we've had a lot of fun.
And a cruise director. Because if you don't have a cruise director or someone like that, you think.
Well, we definitely know that Carnival wins in the cruise director department,
yes. Right? Yeah. They're just honestly
a little more fun, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
for those of you who don't know, Carnival is hiring cruise directors. Bri is getting his resume together.
Yeah, I am.
We're going to send it over and see how he does.
Word. Well, it's a vocab word.
Mm-hmm. And Karen has joined us. My mom has joined us. Good to see you, Grandma. We have both grandmas in the house. Hello, Grandma. Hello, Grandma. Nice to see you all.
Hi, Grandma.
All right. What is your next favorite thing of your top 7? What is your next of your top 7?
Number 5 is the Kids Club, and here's why I have it so low. You go to any kid on a cruise ship who's experienced with cruises and ask, "What's your favorite thing to do?" Half of the time they will say a cruise or the Kids Club. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I don't like being in the Kids Club because there's so much else. So many other things to do on the ship, but when I do have to go, it's almost like there's free time where you can play video games and stuff, and then they have the stuff. Once we did this thing where at the Kids Club where they set up a bunch of squares and you had to step on the right square, but there was like 50 kids in the Kids Club, and everyone got their own turn. They went around the room. And the first kid completed 1. And if you're going with 50 kids around the room, like, it takes forever.
So we've had some varied experiences with kids clubs on our recent cruises. So, Brian, you're still a little sore from your game, huh?
Yeah.
Got a little dinged up today, huh?
Excuse me.
Yeah, walk it off a second.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Brian got a little dinged up today. Brian's an lineman for our team, and Brian took a couple shots today. So, hey, Brian, when you get back here, your mom has joined us to say hello. So we'll say hello to them. Mr. Rayleigh's in the house. Hello, Blaine. How are you, sir? But yeah, we've had some varied experiences with the kids clubs. The first cruise we brought the kids on was Royal Caribbean, and we had some Adventure Ocean time. And if you take a look on the channel, Kebby has a good video up there about the experience in the Adventure Ocean. It was still during the pandemic though, so there was some still masks and still distancing and still some crazy stuff going on with that. So that didn't exactly go quite as well as we had hoped. But when we went back on the Carnival Magic, the kids went into the Camp Ocean and really had a good time. They really had a great time there. They had a good job in that. They did a really nice job there. Now, we have not had the opportunity to bring the kids into the Splash Academy on Norwegian yet, but we're going to make sure we take care of that in the near future. How you doing there, pal? You all right?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
it's really bothering me.
All right. We'll say hi to Mom. Mom jumped in.
Hey, Mom.
And Mr. Asmus from Sharon Sea Travelers joined us too. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, go ahead. You know where it is? Okay. All right. So we'll move on. We're going to move on here. I'm going to steal some of Bri's thunder here for a little bit here. So now this is Bri's list, and we did come up with a couple topics here, or a couple of items here. And one of the next areas that he mentioned was the main dining room. And I was surprised to see Bri put the main dining room. Jamie says, how dare you call him? How dare I call him Mr. Asmus? It's Uncle Jimmy, I believe, right? Oh, great. All right. Can you hang on for a couple minutes?
I think so.
All right. Well, why don't you tell me a little bit about the main dining room? Why you think the main dining room is a great thing for kids?
Well, it's not just for kids. I just put it there because it's one of my personal favorites. Also, because I remember on Royal, when KK got her kids menu, they had these little foldy instructions, and KK made it into a little thing. It's really fun. The waiters are really good there. The food's really good. And no matter who you are, what you like, the main dining room is always a great option.
Yeah. So, I mean, one of the great things that we love about the main dining room is, we bring our kids there pretty much every night for dinner. Definitely a good place for them to learn manners and learn all the, proper ways to have a nice meal there. All right. Well, like I said, we're getting a couple more people joining us in the chat. Wendy Johnston has joined us. Let us know your top fives in the chat. If you got your favorite 5 things, your top 5 things on a cruise. And then what Bryce said earlier is we'll post these up on our Facebook community group and let the kind of see where it goes. Blaine says, do you like carnival singing towards the end of your MDR dining, or rather than not? Do you like the shows in the carnival?
Yes. Sorry, I'm not done. Yes. Still not done. Yes.
All right, it's only an hour show there, pal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Josh in the Moonlight Adventure says, we ain't got no good learning. We never use the silverware correctly and always have our elbows on the table. Hey, listen, there's no problem with that. Just, you know what? It's good to teach the kids to try different things. We like that the menus are a little bit more, a little different and try to get now. But that said, the kids' menus are great in there. And Katie's a little bit more of a picky eater. And we've always had really good luck with our waiters and wait staff. Just recognizing that we had one one. I believe that was the Carnival
Magic.
They were bringing Katie her strawberries every night, and that was nice instead of that other appetizer. So they subbed that out for her. That was really nice.
No! I'm sorry.
That was Royal, right?
That was Zip.
That was Zip. Zippo. I know sometimes you're watching. If you're out there, hello Zip. We miss you.
Yeah, no, I thought you were talking about the only white waiter that was iffy with us. I thought.
Oh no! But if anybody's going to be on Navigator of the Seas, make sure you go say hi to Zip. Great fella. Chris says, honestly, we like to sing in the MDR early on, but now it just seems to slow down our meal service. We have noticed that the MDR meal service has gotten a lot slower. Even still, we tell them we're trying to make a show. A lot of times it does drag out a little bit, but if you're going to do that main dining room, you got to plan for that hour to hour and a half. Okay, we got our first top 5. Wendy says her top 5 are the Love and Marriage shows in general, the piano bar, Friends, of course, and the sail away parties. Yes, we just talked about sail away parties. We love those sail away parties. Now, Bri, I'm surprised that you didn't include the piano bar on your top 5.
No, I didn't think about that. I really didn't.
Bri is definitely one that loves to go up and put his requests in for the songs at the piano bar there.
Sing us a song, you piano man. I sing it out of key so we don't get copyrighted.
There you go. Jamie says elbows are perfect. Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle Jimmy. Elbows are perfectly fine on the table. Plus, it keeps the person next to you from stealing your food. You got to get those chicken wings out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. All right. All right, Brian. We are now 25 minutes into the show, and we're about halfway through our list, which is good. So, what is your next on your list of your top 5/7 things on a cruise? Before
I get to that, I just want to say I'm sorry for leaving the camera. My legs are really sore.
Hey, that's all right, pal.
I need Advil.
Took a couple dingers there, so.
No, it's just I hurt my knee last week. Now my legs are sore from being in that stance.
Well, so you got a lot of playing time today. Mm-hmm. That's good. All right, so let's move on to your next thing on your list here.
Well, the number 3 is water slides and the pool deck.
Yeah. So now we've gotten to experience a couple different pool decks. What's your favorite thing on the pool deck? Is it water slides, or do you like the pools? What do you like? You don't seem much of a splash pad kid anymore.
I like. This is hard. I'm gonna go with hot tubs.
Hot tubs. Okay, that's not what I thought we were gonna say.
I do like the water slides, but then you get some of them that go really slow, which that's very rare. But
All right, who has the best water slides at sea?
Tie.
Tie
between Carnival and Royal.
Tie between Carnival and Royal, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because Carnival, Carnival has the drop slides, and
that was a good slide.
Yeah, that was a fun slide. Not my favorite, but fun slide. And then Royal has a really, really good toilet bowl slide.
That's a fun one.
That's my favorite.
We are scheduled to go on the inaugural sailing of the Icon of the Seas in January. And there are, that ship has some enhanced water slides, and it has a whole area. What do they call in that area? Do you remember?
No.
Category 6 water park.
Oh yeah.
It's going to have 6 water slides on that ship. And so right now,
which are going to be family slides, which you can go on in a tube with your family, which are really cool.
Stay on camera.
I'm trying. I'm floating out because my legs are still hurting.
All right. Well, let's get through your list here.
Right, yeah.
So
yeah.
the show must go on, right?
30 minutes ago.
We don't have 30 minutes to go. Blaine says, I would ride the slides if I wasn't a few biscuits above weight limit. I got on the scales the other day and it said, no, one at a time, please. That's good. So let's see here. I thought somebody else had something about slides. So yeah, so I mean, we've had some good experience with slides and pools and water and hot tubs. I do recall. Now you were not with us on that, but we had we'll call it the Coop Soup. We had a little hot tub experience on the NCL Breakaway back last January. We had a port canceled, and what do you do when you have a port canceled? You just make the best of it. So we had an impromptu sea day. A bunch of our group spent time up at the pool deck, and decided to take the whole group and just all go in the same hot tub at the same time. You know, that's what friends are for, right? Jamie says his top 5 are drinks with friends, drinks with friends, drinks with friends. Oh, I'm sorry. Drinks with friends, relaxing to the sound of the ocean. That's a good one right there. Mm-hmm. Winning in the casino. I'm surprised you didn't say losing in the casino. Eating great food and great entertainment. I tell you, hitting all the things that we love about these cruises, right? Richard says we enjoyed the schooner bar on RCL, the hot tubs, the shows, the music trivia, and of course, the food. So it seems like it's across all ages here that we've got the kids and the adults alike all seem to like the food. Everybody seems to like the shows. But let's go back to the kids' perspective. All right. And what is your next favorite thing that kids like on cruise ships?
I like the sports areas. And when I say sports areas, I'm not talking about like the basketball court. I'm talking about on Oasis of the Seas. It includes the basketball court, some ping pong, some foosball. Or no, there's no foosball. I'm sorry, not at that part. But there's ping pong. There's mini golf. If you go up, you can go to the flow rider, which maybe foreshadowing, we might get to that later in the list.
So you guys do like your your ping pong and your mini golf and what else?
Well, Carnival has the ropes course. It's one of my favorites, especially the one on Celebration. Celebration also had the food. That's where I was thinking getting the foosball. They had foosball, they had ping pong, and they had cornhole, which is new. I've only ever seen that a few times on a cruise ship.
You know what I saw? Now you didn't get to see this one yet because you guys didn't get to go on that ship yet. But we were on the Carnival Venezia, and again you have to say it with the Italian hand.
Venezia.
The Venezia, right?
Venezia.
So the Carnival Venezia, we saw a bocce court up just on the one deck above the Lido deck, which that was pretty cool. So we're looking forward to sailing on the Venezia so we can do that. We'll play a little bocce ball at sea. But yeah, you guys love that ropes course on the Celebration. What was your favorite part of that ropes course?
The zip line part.
The zip line. Yeah, I was going to say that was not my favorite part. There's a part of the zip line, part of that ropes course where you can swing out, not quite over the edge of the ship, but it really much looks like the edge of the ship. And to compete with that, we know that when we go on Icon, they're going to have the Crown's Edge, where they're going to have the big crown and anchor off the side of the ship. And there's actually going to be kind of a ropes course kind of thing where you're going to get to kind of zip out on the outside of that crown and anchor. And the floor is going to drop out from underneath you. So we're going to need a volunteer for that in January. You going to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Bri's going to volunteer. Maybe we'll strap the GoPro on him. We'll aim it down over the water and we'll see. Yes, Richard. Did you say bocce ball? Yes, Richard. I did say bocce ball. There is just on the deck above the pool, above the Lido deck on the Carnival Venezia, and I wonder if it'll be on the Firenze too. But that has a nice. There's a couple ping pong tables. There's some. Okay.
Well,
Shayna says Anthem had cornhole when we went in 2019. I hope they still have it when we go. Yeah, I think they will. I've seen that the cornhole's showing up pretty regularly on the on the ships now. Now, what was the one thing that they had on Oasis? Do you remember what we had on Oasis? And you guys wanted to play, but you couldn't. You remember?
Oh, pickleball, which I did play once.
Oh, that wasn't what I was thinking of. Behind the Aqua Theater.
Oh, shuffleboard.
They teased us. The kids, all they wanted to do was play shuffleboard. And there was a whole area behind the Aqua Theater. And there's a shuffleboard court there. And there's this big thing that says, do not cross.
Wah, 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 wah.
It's like a tease. All the kids wanted to do was play. Let's see. Jamie, you're getting ahead of us. We'll get there. Let's see. Chris says cornhole would be cool.
Dad, can you go up?
Where are you going?
Because
this one?
I'm sorry. No, up.
This?
Yeah. Did we show that one already?
No, I think we missed. Chris says his top 5 are food, shows, hot tubs, casino, and drinks with friends. Well, Chris, I think we'll be able to accommodate all of those things for you in 3 short weeks. So let's see. Wendy says, she's giving you a tip here. She says liniment gel is amazing to relieve pain. Yes, the one you put in horses. We'll have to get some of that.
What?
We'll try it. We'll try anything at this point. Chris also says archery in the Sportsplex. Now, since we will be on Anthem in 3 weeks.
I saw this on Oasis too. They had it on the court. Mm-hmm. It's not real archery. I saw it. I wanted to try and do it. It's these fake magnet thing, art arrows and a target magnet.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, what did we do? What else? We got this one. We got this one. We got this one. We got this one. We got this one, and we got this one, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's only one left.
Only one left, huh?
There's
all right. So what would you say, Bri, is your last thing?
My last thing is the signature activities on each cruise ship. Now, when I say signature activities, I'm talking zip line on Oasis zip line and Abyss on Oasis class ships. I can be quiet when I say this one because Katie's asleep.
Katie's asleep. You can go ahead.
And Caitlin was upset because she couldn't go on Bolt, and we went on Bolt without her. Bolt was one of my favorites. I originally had it as the number 1, and I changed it for signature activities because I thought there's so many signature activities out there that there are just some that are just as good as Bolt. Some that I haven't even done yet, like the Seaplex and the bumper cars, which I'm really excited for.
Well, that was going to be where I was going to go from here. Right now you've given us a list. And your number 1 thing of all these things that you say is the signature activity. So we can't, we say it all the time. We're non-denominational cruisers. We cruise Royal, we cruise Carnival, we cruise Norwegian. We cruise just about all lines that, you throw a cruise at us, doesn't matter what brand it is. We're going to take care of it. But the one thing that I thought you said was interesting was your favorite things were the things that you can't get anywhere else. Going on the Celebration and going on Bolt, the kids really love that. That Ultimate Abyss slide on the Oasis class ships on Royal Caribbean, and things that we're looking. You can't, ice skating on like the Oasis or bowling on NCL. Now this brings.
I'm sorry. Did you say bowling?
Yes, I said bowling.
Bowling?
I said bowling.
Bowling?
I said bowling. Bowling.
I'm going.
Well, come back.
I'm going on NCL.
Well, hold on. We got to talk about some more stuff on NCL because there's more stuff on NCL. Now, you were not present for it, but there are some other things on NCL. So these are some things that we're looking forward to. So what are some unique things?
Wait, didn't they have that VR arcade? Oh, I'm excited for that too.
So there's that Galaxy's Edge, that Galaxy Pavilion. on the Norwegian ships. It's a big arcade. It has a lot of virtual reality. Kids are really be excited about that. However, they haven't had a chance to experience it. A lot of virtual reality stuff. Norwegian also has on a lot of their ships. They have go-kart racing, which somebody looks excited about that one. So we may be booking an NCL cruise in the not too distant future. But some of the other things that we've yet to experience. On our next cruise that we're going to be going on in 3 weeks, we have an iFly skydiving simulator. So that sounds like another thing that I think the kids are going to love. And what else is the Seaplex, the bumper cars. Seaplex area on the Anthem of the Seas indoor area changes what they do in there. There's bumper cars, there's roller skating. They have a bunch of sports activities for the young and the young at heart. Maybe we'll get you into a pickleball tournament on that one because I know you missed that on Oasis. But there's a lot of neat things coming out on cruise ships. A lot of new things coming out on cruise ships that we can't wait to try. Some of the Royal Caribbean ships now have like Independence of the Seas has that virtual reality pad on the back of the ship that I totally forgot the name of.
That's also on the Odyssey of the Seas too.
Yep, it is.
But I was gonna say when we brought up VR, I remember seeing a commercial about the AI taking over the world or something. So I want to know your guys' opinion in the chat. Just a little off-topic question. Do you think AI will take over? Nope, not me. Just a question I like to ask.
Shayna says, idea for royal ships would be using the ice rink to do some curling, which I think would be a very cool idea. We also had the idea to suggest to Royal Caribbean to get us some since we're a hockey family, actually getting some hockey sticks out and having a little play a little puck on there. See how that goes. Kevin Brubaker has joined us. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming in.
I have a show idea.
What's your show idea?
Show idea. Royal Caribbean. Use your ice skating rink and do Miracle on Ice.
Oh, there you go.
Miracle on Ice. If you don't know that movie, you need to watch it. It's on Disney Plus. And if you don't have Disney Plus, just look it up. It's about the 1980 Olympic hockey team going on and winning the gold medal. And just to clear their name, they didn't beat Russia in the World Championships. They beat them in the semifinals, or the semifinals, and then they beat Sweden.
Sweden or Finland? Was it Sweden?
I think it was Sweden. Yeah.
Kevin Brubaker says one of his top 5 things is fishing off his balcony.
Didn't know you could do that.
I don't think you're supposed to, so don't tell anybody. Grandma says her top 5 is reading on the deck, wine on the balcony before bed, people watching late at night, and music at dinner.
And she forgot.
And watching all the kids. So grandma, oftentimes when we have grandma has grandma's kids sleep over at sea. All the kids sleep in grandma's room, much to granddad's delight. And then all the other parents go out and have a good time. Bill from Warmstrong Adventures has joined us. Good to see you this evening, sir. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. Laser tag. There's laser tag. Wendy Johnson says laser tag. There are so we know that on the Oasis class ships and the Freedom class ships, I think they use Studio B, and they'll put down a floor and they'll do the laser tag in there. So yeah, that's something that we haven't tried yet. We haven't had the opportunity.
I want to do that.
One of the other things you guys haven't gotten the opportunity to try yet is the escape rooms. So a lot of the ships now have escape rooms.
That's 18 plus though.
Some of them are.
It's an Apollo mission theme though. I really want to try it.
Well, that's on the Oasis is an Apollo mission, but they also have them on NCL because we were on the NCL. We were on the NCL Prima, and I think there were some people in this chat we met on the Prima who we got along with really well. But we didn't get an opportunity to try that. Okay, stop. Not so fast. You're too fast.
I know. I like fast. That's the only thing I know.
Shayna gave us her top 5. She said her favorite top 5 things are the ocean, meeting new friends, unpacking once, which is one of Julie's favorite things, trying new foods, which is also one of Julie's favorite things and not mine, and the music and shows.
And of course.
Naps. And of course, naps.
Yes. Not one of my favorites, but yeah.
Yes, Richard, on Freedom of the Seas. There will be. So, Richard, that's a good plug for the Freedom of the Seas, and I like what you did right there, sir. So, if you can't make it with us in 3 weeks, there are other opportunities to cruise with the How We Cruise crew, and we will be heading out next year. And Julie's not here to stop me, so I can put the ticker on my screen. We will have our next group cruise, the Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas, November the 3rd of 2024 out of Fort Lauderdale. We're hitting Grand Cayman, Falmouth, Jamaica, and Labadee, Haiti. It's going to be only a 6-night cruise, so that way you still have the weekend. But it's going to be, again, during that Jersey week time when our kids don't have school. So it works out super good for the Jersey people around here. But it works out great for everybody else, too, because you can meet us down in Fort Lauderdale. And we heard there's some other group cruises right around the same time. So if you've never done a side-by-side cruise, jump on one of those other group cruises and jump on our group cruise with us. We'll be on the Freedom of the Seas, which is a Freedom class ship. And it's got a lot of fun features. It does have it's got the Royal Promenade. It's got the ice skating rink down in Studio B. It's got 2 pools. It's got.
I just mentioned something that made me remember. Another one of my favorites is the Royal Promenade because I love Sorrento's. Even though I also like the boardwalk, and I just love Playmakers, one of my favorite spots to hang out. Mm-hmm. Especially if you go in June, you get to watch playoff hockey. Oops.
I don't know. Well, Freedom hasn't been amplified, so I don't know if there's a Playmakers on there, Buck. Is there a Playmakers on Freedom?
Yeah. The one we're going on Jersey Week
next year.
Oh no! I don't know.
No Playmakers on Anthem. No campfire cookie for us this time. Wendy, I think, has hit. Shayna says, "Just wait till you get older, Brian." Naps. A lot of votes for naps. And Wendy says something. It's hard to pick just 5. So now, again, we started this as top things for kids. But you know what? Everybody's got favorite things. And, what we're seeing is that there's a lot of crossover. Favorite things are kids. Favorite things for adults. Let's see here. Bria has joined us. Nice to see you, Bria. It's been a long time since we've seen you. Says her favorite things are not cooking, not cleaning, shopping. I haven't heard anybody say shopping yet. Let's not let Mom see that one. Eating.
Mom probably just saw it because she's in the chat.
Mom's busy.
No, Mom's in the chat.
Is she back in the chat?
Yeah, she's back in the chat.
I know her internet was a little touchy. And family fun. Kevin puts a good point about Freedom. Freedom has the casitas that Mom loves so much. So we'll definitely be making sure that one of our sea days will be reserving a casita because we did that on our last group cruise. And to have a sea day where we have the access to the casita was very, very, very nice.
Well, no, it was a port day technically.
It turned into a port day. Was it a port day or a sea day? It was a port day. You're right. It was a port day.
It was a sea day at port.
Sea day at port. That's right.
Mm-hmm. It was at Port Canaveral.
And Mary Ellen says, I'm looking forward to cruising with you guys next year for my second Royal Cruise. And we're looking forward to having you with us. It's going to be a good time. And if you haven't joined us yet for that, you definitely should.
All right.
Kevin says, you need to bring him to Chicago to broaden his pizza experience.
New York is just fine.
Kevin. While what they serve in Chicago may be called pizza, there's nothing like a good New York slice.
I'd like to.
We do like it. We do like what they serve in Chicago. I don't know if you can call it pizza, but we do like it.
And if you want to talk about your Bears and how they're gonna come back, they're gonna do this, no. If you're a Bears fan, I'm sorry, Bears are done.
Oh, Mom still is in the chat. She says, Bri, tell them why you like Playmakers besides hockey. What's in Playmakers that you like?
I like the pool. They have those old retro video game consoles.
Mm-hmm.
When I say pool, I don't mean like pool, like you can go swimming.
Oh.
I mean pool as in like the pool tables.
Like billiards.
Yeah, billiards. And I also love their ribs. And Mr. Richard
Van den Arn says that
Van den
Freedom of the
Arn.
Seas does have a playmaker. So score for Freedom of the Seas. All right. Let's see. Jamie says he loves playmakers for the football games.
Oh yes,
we did watch some Stanley Cup finals.
Because we went in June. Football wasn't on, so I will definitely have to go and watch some Jets games.
All right. Jennifer Diaz has a question for you, Bri. Jennifer says, "Hi, I'm taking my 13-year-old on Symphony of the Seas for his first cruise. How's the kids club?" Or she calls it the kids lounge, the kids club.
Well,
how's Adventure Ocean? So Symphony's kind of like
13 Symphony. No, he'll be in the teens club, which I haven't had to experience yet.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna rate something that I haven't been to because I'm not gonna be one of those people. No.
So that's right. So what are the ages for Adventure Ocean, Bri?
From toddlers, like 3, up to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's different groups and stuff.
And they break it into different groups, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what is usually like 9 to 12? What do you got?
9 to 12. 7 to 8. No. 6 to 8. 3 to 5, and then you have like the little kids, like the 1 and 2 year olds that they have a little daycare center, or like you can drop them off and stuff.
Now but next time you go on Royal Caribbean, you'll be 13, so you'll have access to the teen area.
No.
Well, actually, no, because you'll be on Icon.
No.
So the next time on Freedom, you'll be 13. 13 on Freedom, you'll be 13, and you'll have access. So on Symphony, they have what's the teen club called on the Oasis class ships?
The living room, I believe.
Okay, so they have the living room, and then they have they have that disco there too, right?
Yeah. The Fuel Team Disco is that?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So they have those. So those are really good, and you've heard really good things. I mean, I've seen you peeking in through the door. I know you're looking forward to it. Looks like the kids are always having fun there. But one of the cool things about that we do is, we do, Bri's old enough now. We let him have his phone, and we can contact him while he's on the ship. And we know that a lot of the kids are meeting other kids and staying in contact with them through social media. If you join the Facebook group for your sailing, you'll find out how many kids are going to be on your sailing, and a lot of the kids like to meet up. Jennifer's got another question for you, Bri. Jennifer, we're just going to bang through all your questions here because we're running out of time. Brian, we'll let Brian answer this one. Are the waters? Well, maybe I might have to answer this one. Are the water slides worth the money at Coco Cay?
In my opinion, I loved the water park. I would do it again if my parents hadn't said no.
So the Thrill Water Park at Coco Cay is really cool. It's got the tallest water slide.
Which I didn't go on because I was a scaredy cat.
Well, the other reason you didn't go on it too is we were in Coco Cay for a very short period of time, and the lines for some of those slides can get really, really long, especially around midday. If you're going to go on some of those slides, you want to get in there first thing in the morning, or hit those slides right before you decide to be a pier runner and get back to that ship. Because what's one of the nice parts about Coco Cay is they won't leave without you. Because they need to. There's no other way to get you home. So that's definitely. But now, if you can get the water park on sale, follow your cruise planner. The regular price is pretty high, but if you watch for sales, especially next month around Black Friday, you get some good sales. You might be able to get that for a good deal. Just keep watching the price, and if the price drops, you can always return it and rebuy it for the lower price. So if you see it on the cruise planner for a price you like, definitely worth grabbing that. We have you're getting some Kevin Brubaker says, LOL, Bri for president. So you're going to run for president. Bri will be running for president in what year? 2032 or something like that?
No,
you got to be 30. You got to be 35 years old.
No.
Do some long division and see what year you're running for president. But we expect all of you to vote for Bri when he runs for president in 2072 or something like that. So, all right. Well, we are running down on time right now. It has been good to chat with you tonight, Bri. It's been good to hear the kids' perspective on everything. We love getting everybody's opinion on their top 5 favorite things.
I just looked at the Constitution. Take a look what that says. I can be president.
All right. Stop.
Yay!
Ah, boy. Well, but hey, listen. So one of the things we learned tonight is that there's a lot of different things to do on cruise ships. There's a lot of good things that we haven't done yet on cruise ships that we're really looking forward to, especially going on Anthem in 3 weeks, where we're going to be doing some skydiving. We're going to be doing some flow riding. We're going to be doing some North Starring. We're going to be doing some bumper carring, and we're going to be having a good old time with all of our friends that have booked the Anthem Takes Jersey Week group cruise with us when we leave out of Bayonne on November the 5th. Tony Diaz says, if I'm alive, you still have my memory, I'll vote for Bri. So we appreciate that, and that's at least one vote, so you know you're on the ballot. How's that? Good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I tell you what, Bri did a great job tonight, I think. He got a little dinged up tonight, so we're going to go look around for a little bit of Tylenol or some Advil or something to get this kid in bed. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. We had a great time chatting with everybody. Next week, Julie will be back with us. She'll be back from her trip on the Freedom of the Seas. So we look forward to talking with everybody again next week. Until then, make sure you check out our community group, check out our Facebook page, click subscribe on the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Like some of those videos.
Mr. Cram said, don't forget the like button.
That's right. Don't forget that like button.
And thank you, Mr. Asmiths. I'm sorry, Mr. Jamie. Thank you. Just thank you for saying.
That's right. Hit that like button, and then don't forget this is this is our business. So if you're considering booking a cruise, make sure you reach out to us. We'll get you the best deal. We are a full service travel agency. We do cruises, we do all inclusives, we do just about anywhere you want to go. We want to see you get there and have a good time and have a blast. And the more you book through us, the more it supports the channel, and the more we can do this full time. So we look forward to doing more of this with you. So book a group cruise with us. Until then, like the channel, like this video, subscribe, just about everything else. Follow us on our other socials. We got Instagram, we got TikTok, we got everything you want.
And,
whatever short form content you want, we got it for you. What else you got? Anything else you want to say before we go?
If you like science stuff and you want to learn stuff, please subscribe to my science teacher, Mr. Skirts. I want to get him to 1,000 subs. So if you can get Mr. Skirts to 1,000 subscribers, I would thank you. I'd thank everyone.
How do we say goodnight, Bri?
Well, we'll see you on the seas.
See you on the seas.